This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan mashup that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Now let's get on to the video. NBA players, y'all. Y'all see the thumbnails, man. You see Hassan Whiteside. You see the golfing. You see the fishing. I mean, come on, folks. Really? This is what the NBA restarted selling us on? How long are NBA players? You're talking about young, testosterone-filled men that like to engage themselves in all kinds of debauchery. If you guys want to know what the word debauchery is, look it up. You know, He Knows the Sport. I'm a walking dictionary. So I'm always going to throw words that even if it goes above your head, you have the opportunity. This is a learning lesson. Remember, when you watch these videos, you're also learning something. The debauchery that these players are sitting here engaging into, i.e. drugs, i.e. women. Where's all that at? Because eventually, all of this golfing and gone fishing is going to go out the door. Let me say it again. All of this golfing and gone fishing is going to go out the door. He Knows the Sport has to be the ultimate cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth teller, because I'm the ultimate truth teller when it comes to the YouTube world. So I have to tell the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat truth again. And I have to run it back so many times so that it basically peels the layers of the onion of the onion and basically give you guys the undercurrent and the underlying truths that's associated behind things. These NBA players are bored as fuck, man. And golfing and fishing is not going to answer. If that's all you have to offer, ESPN World Sports Complex, if that's all you have to offer Walt Disney, these NBA players are going to get in trouble. Because you have to understand, they're so used to going from city to city, dealing from groupie to groupie, dealing from one place of drug location to the next place of drug location. See, we have to tell the truth here, man. We know what these NBA players engage into. Don't act like y'all didn't watch the Last Dance documentary and act like I'm the only person that don't know what I'm talking about here. You have to be a brain full of mush and a brainwashed dodo head to not know these things don't exist. And if we don't cover this stuff on this platform, then I'm not staying true and staying to the script of me being the ultimate truth teller on YouTube, and me being the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, cutthroat truth teller fashion. And I got to give you guys this truth teller fashion, man. The NBA players are going to be bored as fuck. Where's the debauchery? See, Adam Silver didn't plan this thing out. You're going to take high testosterone-filled men, put them together in a cesspool of a few months, and think that they're not going to engage in debauchery. They're not going to engage in their drug of choice. They're not going to engage in their women of choice or whatever of choice. You know, nowadays you have to basically say all inclusion. You don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. We have to say this. Here's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion. Adam Silver didn't plan this thing out. This NBA restart is just as fraudulent, fluky, and on the spot as the NBA championship is. Let me say it again. This NBA restart is just as fraudulent, fluky, and on the spot as the NBA championship is. You have set up these NBA players to basically get caught. Because what's going to happen is groupies are going to intermingle with one another. Their drug distributors are going to intermingle with one another. That's going to cause a lot of friction. It's going to cause a lot of competition. It's going to cause a lot of heat. And it's going to expose the NBA. And it's going to expose a darkness in the NBA. Trust me. You cannot have these players cesspooled up together. Not spread it out in their comfort of them being able to go from different area code. I got hoes. I got hoes. In different area code. There ain't no different area code, y'all. They all in the same area code, man. So this is what you guys have to see here. I don't know why that song came to my head, but it just made sense. It felt in context. I told you, I go off the dome. I'm like Jay-Z, dog. One take off the damn dome. Here's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion. Hassan Whiteside's face tells you everything you need to know. These players are not happy because now everything, all of their personal affairs are put out on Jump Street. And then on top of that, they got to play basketball. It's going to be interesting to see how this season unravels. And they think that these players are going to be at their best. Because to make these players at their best, truth be told, outside of basketball, you got to make sure that their personal affairs are comfortable. They're at a distant link. They shouldn't be at arm's reach length. It needs to be at a different area code length. Let me say it again. It can't be at arm's reach length. It has to be at a different area code length. Because if it's not at a different area code length, guess what's going to happen? Trouble. This is why in this NBA restart, and Prediction King strikes again, and the Prediction King strikes again, you're going to start hearing stories about players come out. Because you got too much stuff going on in one bubble. Don't be surprised if Orlando has the biggest pregnancy rate. Don't be surprised if Orlando has the biggest rate of all kinds of nonsense in these next few months. Because you've taken all of these NBA players, you've put them in one location, and you think they're not going to go out and intermingle. You think they're not going to go out there and have fun. We've already seen pictures of NBA players not caring about COVID-19, i.e. Dwight Howard, and saying, what do you have to drink? Don't act like what I'm saying is not something that has not happened. If you're an adult here, you know exactly what I'm talking about, folks. And you think fishing, you think golfing is going to be the cure? NBA has done an epic failure on top of an epic failure on top of an epic failure. All so that the least path of resistance, i.e. a LeBron Tard NBA championship of a fluky, fraudulent, on-the-spot NBA championship can be delivered. Signed, sealed, and delivered like La UP, La S. It's sad, folks. But this is the state of affairs that we've gone to. The NBA is taking a big hit. Because if you're telling me that your activity of leisure and fun is golfing and going fishing, the NBA is taking a new low. And here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with fishing and golfing. But don't try to sell that these young testosterone-filled NBA players are doing this shit, folks. It's so artificial. Who can't see this? Because we know the darkness of the NBA, man. Just like the darkness of all these other sports. They engage in debauchery. There's always drugs around. And where there's always drugs around, there's always women, folks. That's how it works. And if it takes Hinosis Sport to roll this thing out in its most visceral form of cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, true-teller fashion, then so be it. If no one's going to talk about it, and I have to keep the foot on the what? On the next. And I got to keep the foot on the what? On the next. And I'm going to do that, folks. Here's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat, true-teller fashion. Adam Silver, just like his back, is spineless. Let me say it again. Adam Silver, just like his back, is spineless. And instead of him saying, screw this NBA season, we're going to wait until the next NBA season arrives because we haven't figured out a emergency preparedness effective solution or safety measure plan on how to deal with COVID-19, how to deal with the Black Lives Matter movement that's going on right now. He went ahead and allowed this season to happen because the bottom of the line needed to happen. They needed to get LeBron James out of this abysmal 33.3% of 3 for 9 NBA Finals average, abysmal performance and average or whatever. See, it's getting to the point where I'm just saying it because I'm just saying it to the point that I don't even want to say it no more because it's that bad, folks. Least path of resistance to basically allow the situation to happen and manifest so that a 33.3% NBA Finals averager and performer can promote himself to 4 for 10? As if 4 for 10 is better. So it took you 10 tries to win 4 NBA championships? Come on, y'all. And then they got these NBA players that are putting themselves out there because it's not even about them getting infected. Now they're putting their personal business out there on Jump Street. And that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you guys, don't be surprised if you start hearing all these stories because guess what? You're going to have media heads there. And you know media heads, they like to snoop. You're going to have all of these stories come out that you normally wouldn't have happen because you've taken all of these teams and put them in one location as opposed to them being in all their respective cities and playing. You get it now, classic Dolce & Troglodytes. You get it now, Rudy Poe and Plum Plum Brains. You get it now, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. This is not going to work. And anyone that thinks that it's going to work, they need to go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. This is Hinosis Sport. Checking out.